What's up? We back with another episode of 401 Uncut. Today, I got a special guest on the couch with me, man. He said it's been a long time coming. The one and only GB Shooter. What's going on, man?
Let's go. What's going on, LD?
Man, much glad to have you on this couch, man. You looking good. You got a lot of stuff going on, so I want to talk about it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's go.
Let's go. Now, GB Shooter, I know you from the 513 all day and tomorrow, but for the people that don't know, let them know where you from.
I'm actually from Avondale, Ohio.
Okay.
But I grew up downtown in the up the way part.
Okay. So you moved from Avondale at an early age?
Yeah, I moved down there in 2001.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm from downtown. But
so was you there when it was the riots and everything like that?
Yeah, I was down there. I seen the horses around. I lived right next to the riot. I lived a street over from the riot.
Wow. What was that like for you as a kid and experiencing the Cincinnati Riots? Because I remember it for sure, but as a kid that's living right there, how was it like experiencing it?
I'm only like 6 at the time. So my mama ain't let us go out from Magnolia. We lived on Magnolia. So at around that time, if I would have went out from Magnolia on to M, I would have been in the riots. Mm-hmm. So we couldn't go out from Magnolia. We had to stay on our street.
Yeah.
But we went to Washington Park around this time too. So in Washington Park, that's where the riots was at.
Exactly.
So we used to have to come home early, lights on the street. We used to have to shoot home. We used to see the horses and shit, the police riding on the horses and shit. Mm-hmm. Saying all that, we had a curfew. It wasn't even like my mama, the police it was a curfew around that time.
Yeah, so everybody had to be in at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, everybody had to be in. And we used to be out around that time playing football and shit.
Yeah.
So it hurt it.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie.
Did your mom explain to you? Was you kind of like, what's going on? Did she tell you why it was happening? Or
I never knew till I got older.
Wow. Did you understand why it was going on then when you got older?
I ain't understand till I actually watched the riot video on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn, that's why them horses is outside.
Yeah.
I never knew that's why the horses is out. I thought that was just some shit that was going on. Like,
man, that's crazy.
There used to be horses around. Like every day you just see a horse, police on the horse around.
Patrolling like
a police car.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was weird as hell.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm motherfucking shaking, LD, I'm dead.
That's some real Cincinnati history for your ass, though. For real.
I was living right there when the down the way.
That's some real Cincinnati history for your ass, though.
Yeah, I was living. The street I lived on was in the middle of everything. When the Do the Down the Way video, that was right there off my street.
Damn.
Do the South, that was right there off my street. Gucci Man and K Riley.
That boy Cole.
They shot it right past my street.
Damn, so you
down. Wow. I seen that.
So growing up, you really was you watching all the Cincinnati history go down right there because it's right on your block.
Right on my block.
Damn.
I used to see Chad Johnson come down my street.
Sliding.
With the mohawk.
People don't know that Chad Johnson, like people from Cincinnati really love him.
Nah, that's our boy. He really tap in with my block right now to this day.
That's crazy.
He love my block.
Wow. And would he come and like give like stuff to the kids and things like that?
Back in the days, yeah.
That's what's up.
But right now to this day, Chad tap in with Vine right now. Mm-hmm. That's what we love, Chad. That's our boy. He family.
Hell yeah. Now, growing up, I know you said you lived with your mom. Did you have any siblings? Was your dad there too?
Yeah, my dad was around. I used to go to my dad's house every weekend, so that's why I missed a lot of that stuff. That's why I wasn't in the Down the Way video. My best friend was in the video. That's why I wasn't in it, because I was at my dad. Yeah, but I had, growing up around that time, it was just me and my brother with my mama. And on my daddy's side, I had a big brother, a big sister, and a little sister. Okay,
so is you the oldest on your mom's side or youngest?
Nope, I'm the youngest. I'm right now I'm the middle child because she had 2 more little daughters after me.
Oh, okay.
But they 10 and 15 years younger than me. So it was, growing up, it was just me and my brother for 10 years of my life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, around that time, it was me and my brother.
Now, what high school did you end up going to?
Withrow University.
Withrow. Okay, so you went to the east side to go to school. Was you into any sports or did you play sports?
I played baseball.
You played baseball?
Man, I played baseball all my life for real.
Really?
I played every sport too though, but baseball was my main sport.
Was your main sport?
Yeah.
Did you ever want to maybe go pro with it, or you just was doing it?
I think because I did it so young, it washed me up. I started playing when I was 4 years old. So about like I'm 13. I wasn't into it no more.
Yeah.
But when I went to high school, I still tried it for my mama. I ain't tried. I did it. Yeah, I played.
So, now, did you graduate from Withrow as well?
I actually did.
And did you go somewhere else or?
No, I ain't never want to go to no other school, and I got into my first fight at the school as a senior. They tried to make me go to virtual, and I ain't want to go.
So you said fuck school.
So I said fuck it.
Damn.
I was sorry.
How old were you at this time?
Shit, I'm 18, 17.
18, 17.
Yeah.
Now, since you decided, with your mom pissed, like, hey, you need to just still go back. Was she on you about it or?
She was on me. She was on me, but around the time, like my 11th grade year, I started selling dope. So she caught on. So that's my 12th grade year. I went back for it. You feel me? So she know I tried. Like,
yeah.
I tried to go back for it. Just
you in the streets
shit got
now.
fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Now, what made you want to hop off? You know, that's pretty early to be in 11th grade and you hopping off and you in the streets. What made you decide to start getting your hands dirty at that time?
I thought the porch at 16. I just started selling dope at it in 11th grade.
Yeah.
I was robbing niggas, selling weed. But I ain't like robbing people for real. So
that's dangerous.
So I just started selling weed. I just started selling weed, and you feel me? I was always a part of the streets. My big brothers, I grew up around older niggas, so they ain't never let me do shit. So when I'm 16 now, I'm getting my feet wet now. But 13, 14, I was in the streets. I just wasn't doing nothing.
Man.
Everybody know me. Not in a bad way, like everybody know me though. Yeah. Like I've been around everybody. I got a good face in the city.
Hell yeah. Now, with you being 16 and then you end up saying you outside, you done hopped off the porch, you downtown, you in the heat of everything too, because a lot of people don't understand that OTR of downtown was not.
That shit treacherous.
It's the real trenches. One of the most, I want to say in 2009, it was considered the most dangerous neighborhood in America. They said
we had a killing. I remember we had a killing from Monday to Saturday, every day, OTR. If I ain't tripping, if it wasn't OTR, it was just an everyday killing.
Yeah.
But one of them was an OTR and one of them was our boy Mon. That's how I always remember that, because he was a part of that. Damn. He got killed in that little week.
How did that make you feel just growing up and you seeing people dying consistently every week? At some point, it's every day somebody's dying from the neighborhood or in the neighborhood. What was that like for you? Did you ever used to feel like, man, I gotta make sure I'm always safe because it's shit going on?
Because I used to be hanging on 13th a lot around that time. And when I used to walk home, I ain't gonna lie, I used to think of my father was gonna pop out on me and do something to me. But I wasn't even doing shit around that time. I just always had that mind, so I think I've been had PTSD for real. Yeah. I used to walk home and I'll run once upon a time, like at a certain part of when I get somewhere, I just strike home, like instead of I just always think like my fuck going. But I never was doing nothing around there. I was a little boy.
It made you paranoid because you seen what was going on.
Hell yeah.
I think that it's crazy because, like I was saying, with OTR being one of the most dangerous neighborhoods, it was a point in time where it was like a 1 in 4 chance that if you were out in OTR walking around, that you were going to be a victim of a crime.
Hell yeah, it was. Bro.
1 in 4, and that's not a lot. Like, and you saying you seen that happen, and it would make you like, I got to get home.
My boys is doing the crimes. I'm seeing them doing it to innocent people.
Man,
like so, I know what's going on. Hell yeah.
How is it like for you now, being from OTR? What is it like for you now seeing the gentrification that's going on and how they're tearing down a lot of things and now it's, shopping and when it didn't used to be like that? What is it like for you seeing now?
I really like it. I like it, but my boy, it's like pushing my block away, so I really don't like it a little, like when it's touching my shit.
What you mean it's pushing the block away? Explain.
They washing our block away, like they did the other end of Liberty of Vine, like from 13th. We're from 12th to Liberty. Mm-hmm. They cleaned that side up. So you go down there now, like you see the Eagle and all that. Feel me? But then if you cross Liberty, it's back to trenches. So now they watching our side up. That's our side. Yeah. From Liberty to McMicken.
And they push that block all the way up. A lot of people don't know that. They come and see OTR now. People going to the FCC games and, doing different stuff and they shopping. It was a point in time you wouldn't be caught dead on Vine if you went from down there, you wasn't walking around, you wasn't going to the Kroger,
Man,
doing none of that.
You're going to see a lot of crackheads. Some more crackheads you ever seen in your life. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like it would be a time if you went from down there.
It just wasn't right, man. That shit wasn't right. But what made me jump out the porch, like made me want to start doing shit, is because I was smoking at the time.
Okay.
And I was fucked up. And I couldn't buy no weed, and I used to watch Chief Keef all day. And that's all he used to do in his room, smoke weed. So I had a gun. One of my boys gave me a gun for, I always wear a jewelry. And my boy gave me a gun for one of my watches. And that was my first gun. And I put that motherfucker to use.
Put it to use. Damn.
Hell yeah, that's what made me jump out the porch. But that's my honest, like, Chief Keef, man, he fucked us up.
Chief Keef has it's crazy to say that.
Nah, for real.
Chief Keef honestly had a major, just the whole drill Chicago wave till this day has a major effect on hip hop and young kids in America. That's like, hey, this is what I gotta do. I gotta drill. Like,
for real. I ain't gonna lie. I really like. Man, I ain't never did no wild shit. I know that older nigga was looking at me like, this baby trying to. I was a little ass boy, clean face.
Damn.
I ain't look skep or nothing. Like, I probably robbed dude in a collar shirt.
Wow.
For real, bro. He knew I was just trying to get away. Like, I was just trying to get off, man. And that lick was major. That was my first lick I ever had.
Damn.
Old school. I just knew he sold weed. I ain't even take his money out of his pockets, and I just took his weed. I just wanted some weed.
You just wanted to smoke.
So I took the weed and sold it, though. That's when I knew I was a hustler. And I stopped robbing. Then I had one more lick out of that, and I stopped for good. And I got my karma. So I respect it.
Because you went from being a jack boy to now
I'm a hustler.
Now you a hustler, and you end up experiencing.
Yeah, I was on the other side of the gun. Hell yeah.
Damn.
So I respect everything about this shit.
A shit show.